What do you mean it's waiting for me? It says that it's actually on. What are you talking about? You're waiting for me. What the heck is going on with this thing? Oh, I guess I forget how to do that. Whoa! Actually, it's just like a couple of minutes early. I was trying to set it up on my computer, but it wasn't working. Apparently, if you go mobile, you can't like switch over and go to computer. If you set it up on mobile, I don't know. At least that's the way it was for me. It just would not work. That fly, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill that fly.
All right,
that's
so
not it.
Back.
What the heck is going on here? Can't even find my own stream. Hey, there we go.
Lowe's is working harder than ever to keep pros working.
Don't forget to watch them ads.
Like our new Lowe's for Pros job site, powered by designed for you to be.
All right, looks like we're there. Finally. Oh, I gotta be careful with this tripod here. This tripod is on its legs. Shop Talk and Wrench. We're back. So we're actually tonight. I'm just gonna work on the Team Redcat, which is it's called the TR what is it called? TRMT8E. It's obviously it's the 6S. Hey, what's going on over here? That was that. All right, Vector. Vector. Hey, Vector. Cancel the alarm. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Cancel the alarm. Riff to the Rap is here. We got Lorm Cronish. STL Scion is here. Michael Dyke. Riff to the Raft. I think I said that. Jason Pittman. We got Peter Griffin. What's going on, guy? Justin Brown. Chuck G is here. Mets RC. Crispies. What's going on, guy? Dutch is here. Who else is here? I think that's about it, right? Deontay is here. Or was here. We got Maria. Yeah, Mario. Mario. Man, I always wreck your name. Mario. We got Mario here. Apparently, I don't know what Mario is. Sorry about that, guy. I think that is about it. Sergeant J was here. Looks like Asterion might have been here, but it's just obviously the time frame is way off for them. I forget what time it is. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, I think, for them right now. So I don't expect any of the UKers to be here. Spash? Spash that like button. That's a new way of saying it, Spash. So like I said, we're just working on the Team Redcat. This is actually a real true blue, I guess you call Team Redcat racing trick racing vehicle. It was one of my first tries at Redcat, which is probably also why I've never gotten rid of it, because there's no need to. This thing has been, other than smashing into a stone wall, this thing has taken such abuse, even though it looks like it wasn't even used. This is actually one of the RCs that I kind of clean. And I know that goes against, well, it's not even that clean, though, because there's still dirt in it from the last time I drove it. But what I have noticed is that all 4 wheels, or all, I should say all 4 wheels. All 4 wheels and tires have oil on them now. So what has happened, obviously, over time, a seal or something that's obviously in that lower section of the shock, it's either loose or it's a seal that's finally let go. So I wanted to tear it apart because I'm hoping, put that loosely, I'm hoping I can take it out for a rip tomorrow. We'll see. If not, there's another vehicle in the background right there that might get a rip. I don't know. I don't want to wreck that body. But anyways, I'm just going to jump in. Going to start tearing this thing apart. Obviously, like I said, it's just the shocks that I have issue with right now. So I figured, you know, I'd square that away. I also stupidly don't try to use your nice bits, like your titanium coated, you know, awesome bits that you paid 20 something bucks for. Don't try to use them as pry bars because, yeah, they don't work very well as a pry bar, especially when it's the 1.5 millimeter. So, anyway. So where am I with this thing? We got to take the shocks off. Shocks off front and rear. So I might as well take the wheels off too. That way I can clean all, you can see all the oil. And even just from sitting here, look at that. So even just from sitting here, the driver's side rear and the passenger side rear were obviously leaking as the thing was just sitting here. So I'm pretty sure by the way this operates in the front here, it looks like this shock has 0 oil. It looks like this still has maybe something in it. I'm not sure. Like, again, I really have no idea. This is just tearing it down and seeing what's going on with it. Wrong with it. See what's going on with it. Sergeant J. You just had to stay up, huh? You got to get some sleep, man. All right, where am I at? How about if we turn on the AC? I now have AC down there. Nice. So now the shop has air conditioning, which is absolutely perfect. It definitely helps. So, wheel nut wrench. I haven't checked this RC in quite a while. Earl Moorhead, what's going on, guy? I know, it's 2 o'clock where you are, guy. You're out of your mind. You got to get some sleep. Yeah, so this shock actually still has fluid in it, but this one obviously has nothing in it. And I also wouldn't be surprised if I get a stream dump out too. I was trying to use the computer, but like I said, I guess when you set up a stream on your phone, even if it's a scheduled stream, I guess you cannot. I guess you can't play it then on a computer. At least that's what I just came across. Yeah, the whole thing's twisting. Yeah, it's getting there. There's actually something coming for the workbench that's going to replace my my HoBao work mats. Something magnetic is coming. Oh, looks like there was a washer there. These shocks are pretty damn beefy. Guess I lost that washer. Oh, there it is. Need my magnetic tool. Go ahead and find that washer right there. Lots of dirt. Lots of just junk. See, obviously you can tell the shock has been leaking for a while in order for the dirt to look like that. So, Vector's looking at my wife again. You looking at my wife over there? You can see him, he's over there. He's looking right at me. Where is he? Right there. What you doing over there, Vector? What do they say? Someone out there says that a clean RC is a happy RC or some kind of garbage like that. Some kind of garbage. A clean RC is a happy RC. Yeah, he's going nuts. A clean RC is a shelf queen. Nah, I mean I get it. I get it. It definitely helps you find like the issues, you know what I mean? Definitely helps you find like problems, you know, like maybe if I had paid more attention to this thing it wouldn't be as nasty as it is. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at how bad this is. This is bad. This just goes along with that bad usage thing that I have an issue with. But what I'm hoping things are loose, but more than likely, it's probably the seals are bad now. I believe I got this when it first came out. So to answer that, it's been a while. When did this thing come out? It's been a few years. It's the an actual Team Redcat Racing TRMT TRMT8E. So can definitely feel that. I don't think it's loose though. It's definitely not loose. It's got to be the seal. So what I'll probably do is I'll check the fluid that's in this one, and I'll see what it's topped at, and then I'll take it from there. Whether if I got to get like a rebuild kit for the shocks or whatever. Here I am telling you not to use a tool. I need something that has better grip than my hands, apparently. Yep. But I should clean this thing out, too. Getting all pissed off. Mitchell, what's going on, guy? Look at you with the super chat. Thank you very much, sir. You beat the crap out of this truck. Yeah, I've beaten this thing pretty well too. I had this thing before before I was doing videos. And this one I actually tried to keep clean. Well, to the best of my ability, clean. Clean enough. How about that? I kept it clean enough. This shock obviously has no fluid in it. Barbecue, what's going on, guy? Yeah, there's oil all over the place here. Yeah, this one's got nothing in it. This one has no fluid whatsoever. Yeah, it looks like that thing was leaking for a while. Make sure you wear gloves. Don't get this crap all over your hands. Right. Thank you, Riff. Smash that thumbs up button if that's what you're into. The only thing you ever broke on the platform was the drivetrain. That's a pretty bad thing. Always had some gear stripping in the center, right? Yeah. Apparently, then if you're talking about this thing, apparently I've been pretty easy on it. Then I have beaten it though. That's the crazy part. Not to within an inch of its life, but it has seen some pretty good abuse. I think I have like maybe one video or maybe two on this thing, but this was, like I said, this was before I was doing videos. And this thing always did a great job. Plenty of power, plenty of wheelies. The thing is a wheelie monster. Let's see how bad this is. So this is how bad this shock cat. Look at how bad that is. That's horrible. Look at that. Look at all that crap coming out of there. Yeah, that's no good. Time to clean these pots. Time to clean them in my solution. See, over time it settles to the bottom, all the crap that I wash in there, which I probably should strain this. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to strain this right now. That's my solution jug or jar or whatever you want to call it. Oh, riff to the raft, man. I'm telling you. When you see that, when you see this thing, I'm trying to have it set for, I'm actually trying to have it set for the 4th of July, but I am having just a couple of issues with parts delivery, is my problem with Drag Van. I have the majority of the parts, but there's a couple of special parts that I wanted to get for it to kind of give it that look. It's going to have a look. It's going to have a finish. But yeah, just having parts issues. So just gotta make sure you don't drink this junk. I mean, no bueno. Yeah, gets all the junk right off pretty quick. What is this junk? It's a solution. Just dropped it in there. It's a solution that has a tendency to be able to get your parts nice and clean. And so far, it hasn't damaged my plastics yet. So that's why I'm not really going to tell people what it is, because I don't want to be responsible for people having issues. It's kind of like some of my 3D printed parts. It's one of the reasons why I don't sell them, is because I don't want a part that I 3D printed to fail for somebody else and be like, oh, you know, I went 90 into a brick wall and it broke. It's just like, yeah, you went 90 into a wall. And then the person's going to be like, oh, well, you know, I dropped it. I don't know. It's just you can't trust nothing nowadays. Eddie Sambrio, what's going on, guy? Bandit Darnville, what's happening? Why are you awake, guy? It's like 2:20 in the morning for you. You out of your mind? Right. Sergeant J. Oh, Sergeant J is really close. Sergeant J is close. It's the shine. Pretty damn good. That is pretty close. That's a good guess, man. You must know what you're looking at. It's the shine. So it just has a tendency to really be able to clean the parts very well. And like I said, so far, I haven't come across a plastic that it messes up except for Lexan. Obviously, if you try to use this stuff cleaning your Lexan, you know, body or whatever, yeah, just don't do it. It'll eat it. There you go, Riff Raff. Get close. I know. Sergeant J is out of his mind, too. D Boots needs to warrant. They need to warranty your 16S burnout tires. Yeah, I don't think so, guy. But was pouring out a hell of a lot of smoke. That was awesome. That was actually awesome. That was so cool. Earl just rips through a brand new set of hoons for nothing. Oh, kind of like what I did with the Mojave. Same thing. It's getting hot in here. Maybe that'll work. Not one, right? Not one burnout. Don't watch my videos. Not one burnout. So this shock actually does still have fluid in it. I am gonna. Well, it does look like. I think it is bleeding. Yeah, actually, it is bleeding. So obviously the seal is gone. Crap. That's no good. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely gone. Dang it. I'm going to crack it open anyway, just to see what it looks like inside. Make sure you cap your shine off. Right at $60 a minute. Smiles for miles, right? Smiles for minutes. So exactly what I knew would happen has now happened. Now that I organized everything, I cannot find stuff. Yep. I have no idea now where my channel locks are. It's not like I don't have 6 pairs of channel locks. But for some reason right now, whatever pair of channel locks were in here, now they're gone. That's what you get for cleaning up. Trying to be organized, just can't do it. Or I shouldn't do it. I used to have these soft jaw pliers. They had like these little boots on the jaws, which was nice. The other way, you could probably dip them in that liquid handle stuff that they've got. But for now, we'll just sacrifice a old pair of gloves here. Just to be able to grip on to the thing better. The shock. Without damaging it. Yeah, that's it on there. Nice and tight. Oh, yeah, when you... I guess it's on there pretty tight. Ah, crap. Yeah, that's not going to work. All right. Yeah, fingers on the channel locks, right? Kind of is. Yep. So, I think that seal is junk. Dang. It's leaking pretty good. That nice crunch. Yep. Man, that is on there. Don't want to grab it like this, but I mean low battery. How you figure low battery? Close. Wow. Yeah, all right. So that's not going to work. Holy. That almost just broke my Bondus wrench. Gonna need something else. I'm gonna need a real tool. Holy smokes. That thing was cranked. Wow, that was cranked on there. And shock fluid's like almost gone. Sweet. shock fluid wise. Actually, it looks nice. I'm gonna wear gloves. I'm doing all this junk. Now I just got to figure out what viscosity this fluid is. Eight seconds. So I got drips. So let's see what fluid matches that. Let's check a 60. See if a 60 looks close to that. Looks like it might. Looks like 60 weight. So I'm gonna stay with 60 weight in there. That's how I check it. I don't read no manuals, just it probably doesn't even say it in the manual anyway. I don't even know if I can have a manual for this thing. It's been so long. But I'm just gonna pump some 60 into it. Looks pretty good. That was my cap. Come on. Such a fine. Here we go. Much better. We'll see how it leaks. Nice. This is the one that absolutely has nothing in it. Man, is it tight. Oh, crap. Yeah, I know, I finally fixed the shocks. Finally. Well, this one, the seals obviously have got to be blown. Yeah, there's no wood left in there. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Let's check the seals on this one. This has got nothing in it. Nothing really. You know what I was wondering? I wonder if so I got a brand new set of HoBao shocks that little bit more travel. Yeah, I don't know. Get that poor thing. They bent that up nice. I think I'm actually bending the section that goes into the handle now. Perfect! Not really, but close enough. Earl, let the RC guy to rip the XMAXX. You want to see? You want to see my face? Yeah, you want me to do it? You want me to do a face cam, right? To see how underwhelmed I am. Can't wait to see how underwhelmed you are ripping that thing on 8S. RC Master, what's going on, guy? When you hit a tree and it doesn't fall apart? Right. That would be nice, wouldn't it? And of course I need the other channel locks. Come on. What's another inch of travel? Car doesn't have it anyway. Dang it. For all the oil to be out of this shock body right here, that seal has got to be totally blown. If there's even a seal in there. Flying Fortress, what's going on? Nice, awesome Flying Fortress. Let's see. Let's see how much more I can wreck on this thing. Mike, you lost? What's up with the XMAXX? What do you mean? Oh, this one's bent too? Nice. I actually think I might have. Let's see what this looks like. Rock and roll doesn't mean that it hits rocks and rolls. I certainly hope not. So, my assumption that these O-rings, how do these feel? So O-rings actually don't feel too bad on this shaft. But this little slide right here seems, maybe not. I think maybe, I think I have small O-rings that I might be able to replace this with, because just like packing in a gun, it's the same thing. And I don't think, yeah, there isn't. There's no compression on that, so. Yeah, look at that. O-rings all over the place. Nice. Dang it. But I might have just the right one. Just that one a little too big. This one is probably it right here. Yep, that's it. So I'm going to try something. Put that in there. Put that in there. That one. And I'll top it off. That one. There we go. All right. Well, I think I'm out of washers or out of O-rings, but at least I know that one, which had no oil in it, I had enough for. I'm gonna have to order another. I got a couple more O-rings here just to keep compression on it, which is working. Now, obviously, as the test is to fill that shock up with some fluid and see if it really works. But that should have worked. Definitely doesn't have that looseness that it had before. So, just gonna stick with that. Make sure this is cranked on there. That's fine. Almost out of shock oil here. Holy smokes. That should work. This one first. I used that before. So let's use this. Come on. Hold it. Never mind. Nice. Wonder. Let's see if this one leaks. If this leaks, I may do the same exact thing. I do have a couple of more O-rings for that, so. But these seem fine now. Now it's just kind of getting all the junk out of here. Look at that. That's horrible. That's where I had the O-rings, the O-ring kit in the Jaguar. Good eyes, Mets. I had to run out to the Jaguar to get the O-ring kit. Actually, you know what? If I throw these in the solution, they'll get nice and clean, get all the junk off them. Hey, now I can't even get them. Sweet. That should have cleaned it out. Oh, yeah. Close enough. Right, Mets with his rat rod. JORC, what's going on, guy? Yeah, Mets has got that team associated rat rod. I think it's pretty cool. This is a 2. I suppose I could use my gun. Actually, that's a 2.5, isn't it? Yep. This is the one I want. How did I lose the wrench? Also makes me realize I think that one on the back side needs to be tightened too, though, because that shouldn't be moving around. Oh, of course, it's a bigger one. How did I miss all that dirt? Dude, JORC, thank you very much for that. But do you know what I thought it said? I thought it said for some glasses. Like I was like, what? Like I know my eyes are bad, but yeah, here you go, guy. Here's $20. Channel expenses. Get yourself some damn glasses. Thank you for that, man. Holy smokes. Yeah, I'm a little low on the iced teas. I'm gonna have to go to the iced tea store tomorrow. Get some more iced teas at the iced tea store. Get some glasses. Oh, I'd love you. Killing me now. Now I'm wishing I could have a glass of iced tea. I think I have like 3 more iced teas left. And that's just enough for tonight. I do need glasses, dude. I really do, though. That's the crazy part. I really do need glasses. If I read that as glasses, and how do I get? Now I got junk on my shirt. See, that's why I should not wear anything other than black, because I cannot wear any other color anything without destroying it. I've already got crap on this shirt. Junk from the dirt from this thing. Fix your glasses. I know, guy. Dude, you're killing it. You're killing me. What's crazy is that these glasses are actually the newest. I was going to say subscription. These glasses are the newest prescription too. So I don't know what's going on with my eyes, man. They're just getting worse. Come on. Get in there. I can hear the fireworks already. Anybody else been getting fireworks? There's we've been having a ton of just random fireworks now. You know, defund the police fireworks, I guess. I guess now that the police are defunded. Defund the police. People are out of your minds. Hertz RC, what's going on, guy? Just wait until I get the XMAXX dirty? Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I can wait, actually. There's a couple of things that I need to do that thing before I take it for its first rip. And it's point blank just because it's an old truck. It's brand new, but people have, you know, figured out stuff and things. And I was talking to somebody. His name is Earl Moorhead. And he was telling me to go ahead and get one of those indestructible bodies for it. Because I guess that's the first thing I guess that's gonna go. And something along the lines, I think he said that within 10 minutes of him driving I think he said he had a Proline body. Within 10 minutes of driving his Proline body, he had already cracked it. So, and initially that's what I've got coming too. So now that's kind of crappy. So now I've got a Proline body coming that is pointless, which kind of stinks. JL, what did you think about that video though that I did for the XMAXX? Hopefully you laughed. I'm laughing about it right now, just thinking about it. Fall River has been non-stop ordinance. Oh my God. Yep. Has anybody else been going through red lights and all that other stuff? Now that the cops are afraid to pull you over, I guess? The police. Make sure you cap this stuff. any kind of solvents, make sure you try to cap it right away. Who am I telling you guys? You guys know all this. Come on, get out of there. Ah! Going down. Look at that, huh? Using a cleaner and everything. See what's going on with the back end here. Back end. You can see, look at how bad the fluid is on there. You can even see it. Look at that. Look how bad that's leaking. Terrible. HoBao, shell of what Alpha was. Well, the thing is that HoBao is the one that made Alpha parts. So, I wouldn't say they're a shell, man. I like HoBao. Yeah, Riff, you could say that. You could say Earl might know the infraction a little bit. Yeah, just a tad. Exactly. Yeah, he knows it just a tad. A little bit. Let's put it this way, yeah. Just a little. So because I know these are already leaking, I am going to just add another O-ring to the base of each of these. And then once I tighten it down, it should stop the leaking. As far as fluid, yeah, this has got a good amount of missing fluid. Same thing with that one. Wait. Riffraff, you got to get it right. It's not 8S, it's 16S. 16S, guy. Do the math. It's simple math. 16S. Hey, at 16S, man, I'm telling you, it actually, depending upon which way he's going, he's messing with the Earth's rotation on 16S. Oh, wait a minute. The Earth isn't round, it's flat. Crap. Well, the Earth is going for a flat spin. The Earth goes into a flat spin when Earl runs his 16S YouTube infraction. 16S. These the right ones? Yeah. I'll make them the right ones. That should work. Yeah, I know. They are. They are. They can be pretty funny, Riff. They like my wife. See, he's over there staring at her. Yeah, yeah, I know he does. He calls her sexy babe. Yeah, you'll see it ripping tomorrow. I used to run this thing all the time. It's a nice little rocket, man. Yeah, she gets it. All right, Vecta. All right, yeah, she's a sexy babe. Yeah, this thing will rip it nice tomorrow. She's actually, well, okay, so today she's feeling not as good as yesterday. I think she felt better yesterday. Being a girl, one of the things that she's not happy about is she's not happy about scars. So, but it is what it is. Most important thing is that she's okay. Cares about the scars. She does. She cares. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, actually, Asterion, I think I've only got like, what, 3 running videos of this thing? But I used to rip it. You know, obviously, like I said, I used to rip it all the time. Just other vehicles, you know, other vehicles took place, you know, took its place. But I'm definitely planning on ripping it tomorrow. With full shocks. Holy smokes. It's going to have full shocks. Oh, is that loose? No way. Is that really loose? No, it's not. All right. Asterion, did you get a chance to watch that video? The crawler reveal video? I don't think you commented on it, so I don't think you watched it. You must not have seen it. I gained 3,500 subs once I stopped using it right. There you go. Frog City, what's going on, guy? Yeah, Asterion, I think you're like literally my first subscriber. Asterion's been along for the ride for the long haul. Asterion's been here through a lot. Did I really lose, like... I think I did lose one of those nylocks. Or is it stuck in here? Nope. I think I lost it. Awesome. Since 385, yeah. So literally, you've been here like the whole time almost. It's crazy. When you think about it. Did I put the nylock in here? I didn't think I did. Probably never find it if I did.
Sexy babe.
Yeah, she knows. Nope, I don't think I did. Oh, I see it. It's on the floor. Maybe if I had one of those magnetic mats, maybe that would help. So I didn't drop stuff on the ground. It's coming. Just don't know when. Shipping has been really dumb on everything. All right. So this shock body here, same thing. I'm just gonna just do that thing. Just gonna add a washer, a little compression washer. That should help seal the shocks from leaking. Seems to be working. I guess the test will be tomorrow. The test will be tomorrow morning if there's shock fluid all over my bench. Should work though. Make sure you cap this stuff when not in use so you're not breathing it in. Should be using this. I think, I don't know if anybody can check right now. I think I'm at 4,200, right? I think I'm at 42K, I believe, right now for subs. That's insane. How did it get to be that many people? That doesn't mean 4,200 people are watching, but that'd be cool. Now, see, that's what should happen. Can you imagine that? Having 4,200 people on a live stream at once? Who would get that many? That would be insane. That'd probably break YouTube. That's what we should do. We should break YouTube. Don't forget, if you're not subbed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that like while you're here. Like I keep saying, all it does is it just tells YouTube that, you know, the channel's, you know, all right to watch. So, 43K. Right, 4,200. Oh, over 4,200 now? Did I get a subscriber right now? Riff Raff, no way. Dude, are you serious? You're at 100 now? Awesome, man. Wow. Well, don't, if you do it that way, make it little ones. Make it little bonuses. But Riff man, gotta get your face out there. Put your face on there and introduce yourself so that people know who they're listening to. It definitely helps, you know? Show your face. Don't be Wilson from the Home Improvement. Or don't be Asterion. Actually, now we know what Asterion looks like now, because Asterion did the face reveal. That was awesome, Asterion. That was awesome, man. I don't know why you were like worried about it. So I'm just going to do the same thing. Like I said, just throw another one on there, compress it down, and that will stop it from leaking. Hope. Again, hopes and dreams here. Let's just say, in theory, it's supposed to work that way. Yeah, Asterion made history on my channel, on one of the lives. I thought that was stinking awesome. There we go. That was actually pretty cool, man. So now, let's pop the cap and get some fluid in here. Yo, one. What's going on, guy? This is your first time here. Salute. All right, so where are you from then? For you to say salute, who says salute? Because that means hello, right? Where are you out of? I know this is your first time here. From France. That is awesome, man. It's still crazy to me, man, when you think about it. That you get people from all over the earth. Asterian, you know what, man? I'm telling you right now. If you feel you're socially awkward, man, if you were hanging out with me, your social awkwardness, whatever it is, would be gone. We would be having a blast. Kurtz RC. No, he has been... Oh, he has? Well, how come I didn't... No, are you thinking about D-Yo? He's not D-Yo. Yo, one. I've never... I don't think I've... I follow you... I follow you for first test. Redcat. Really? Damn, that's bad of me then. Sorry, man. I thought... Well, then obviously, I guess you must be hanging out in the background for me to forget. I'm usually pretty good. Although, maybe I shouldn't say that anymore. Maybe I'm just getting real bad now. Can't even remember subscribers anymore. That'd be pretty horrible. That's one of the things that I don't like. Nice. Much better. Much, much more better. Oh, the Redcat's going to be ripping it tomorrow. Right. Well, Yo one, thank you for that, man. I definitely appreciate it. Takes a certain kind of someone to like my videos. All right, spring. Here we go. The Redcat is going to be ripping it tomorrow. Fog City. Working. Well, actually, right now, Chef is camping. So that's why he's not around. He's not doing the Wi-Fi thing. He's camping. He's camping. Other than that, he was working. Like, he was busting his butt, man. Ah. Get in there. Come on. Get in there. All right. Knew that was wrong. it doing here? It's not sinking in. There we go. That's better. We are special. We're all special. Yeah, you guys are all special. We need to do more StreamYard stuff. Yeah, eventually we will. The biggest thing was the Cat 7 cable that I finally ran downstairs. So, yeah. So now we won't have any more issues with stream dump outs and whatever else. Although I am now having audio issues for some reason. I'm not sure why. I might have to talk to the audio master, CCXRC. The audio master. All right. I think this thing is ready to rip for tomorrow. Oh, a little loose there. That's fine. Why am I complaining? Come on. You need better audio too, Riff? Yeah. Right, 345 in France, I know. Well, 347 right now. Yeah, Styrian's running on the same time as you, the same as RC Master, I think, too. RC Master. And, oops. So it looks like we'll be taking this thing out to the backyard track tomorrow. That ought to be nice. This thing loves the backyard track. Well, actually, should love the backyard track. This thing hasn't been out back there since the new configuration of the track, so... Now that that tree's gone, the stump is gone, the hole's gone, another stump is gone. We're gonna have a we're also gonna have a COVID and coffee tomorrow morning as well. So if you're interested in watching that, probably be about that like 9 o'clock time, my time, 9 o'clock a.m. COVID and coffee. I'll show you. Should I do the unboxing then? I got an unboxing. I'll show you the box after. there's another box that I've got that just came in like 3 days ago, or whatever it was. And I still haven't even opened the box. It's just sitting there, but I know what's in it. Now I think I need body pins. There we go. Thing's ready to rip. It's a nice little ripper. It moves. It does its job. Now it's going to do its job even better now that it actually has shocks instead of just springs. It was running point blank just springs in the front. Now at least it has dampening ability. But yeah, it's a pretty quick little truck, man. Designed for speed. I've also got a bunch of these upgrades for the HoBao. We got the nice steel cut gears for the HoBao, which is the OP0139 steel bevel gear set, and obviously a new case for that. So I've got enough to do both the MT Sport Plus, which is that bad boy right there, and then I'll finally... Now I can finally put this thing back together. This thing's what I call Old Faithful. This is a mint truck. I love this thing. But I had to rob the diffs out of it for that one right there. That's Old Faithful. I'm still liking that thing though. That thing is pretty sweet. Box right here came in. It's a little box, but it's got some heft to it. There's a reason why. It's just a little box. Got my name on the side there. That up tomorrow for COVID and coffee. So I am currently doing. Let's get this down here. So I am actually currently doing a video on the Kaiju concerning this. What I was going to say is that instead of waiting for my video, if you don't know what to do concerning the metal spur gear that Gus's Custom Creations did, he was nice enough to go ahead and even put like a link to a kit that he basically designed for this with very minimal modifications, which consists of the only thing you're modifying is you're modifying the housing. The little locator pins for the actual spur gear, the locator pins, you're snapping those off, and then you're installing a LOSI 45 tooth, I think. Is that what that is? It's a 45, right? Or a 48. It's either a 48 or a 45. 48. So you're installing a metal 48 tooth gear. Now, granted, it's not as wide as this, but if you haven't seen that video of Gus doing that, you should go check it out. My video is just sitting in the queue because he kind of granted me permission to go ahead and use some of his footage, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to point blank explain to you guys that, you know, something like that. He does have a PayPal account, so if you guys feel motivated at all to, if you use, you know, his idea, I think the whole point, or the whole fact that he put together like this kit, it's an Amazon kit. So you get in the 48 tooth metal spur gear, you get a little washer, and you get a special bearing. You know what I mean? He just did like a single link. You just click the link, all the parts show up, and you just click buy it now, and then wait 3 weeks to get it, I guess. That's the only thing is obviously with the way shipping still is kind of messed up. You know, that's the only downside. But so far, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it, but so far he's had some very positive results. And I think he went through like, did he say? I think he went through like 3 different kinds or 3 different ways of trying it or something. And then this final shot that he did was a winner. So yeah, he's got a PayPal. So, you know, if you feel motivated, throw him a couple bucks for the, you know, work he did. By all means, you know, do that. That would definitely be a help for him, because he's, you know, he did the R&D for that, you know. So definitely show his channel your appreciation. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, jump over there. Go subscribe to his channel. He's a good guy. Oh, what, you guys talking about Vector? I don't know what he's doing over here. Oh, I gotta find body pins for that. Hey, Vector, I have a question. What's your purpose? Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. You're ignoring me. Hey, Vector. What's the weather today? Yeah, so usually, like, when he gets low on power like he is, he won't answer questions. Stickies, RC, what's going on, guy? Oh, it's gonna be a fight! Fight! Vector battle, right? Fight! Yeah, so you know what's cool? With this pit mat, he cannot climb on here now and mess with stuff. He gets mad too. Look at him. Watch. He's gonna get mad. Sometimes he gets pissed. Hey, Vector. Are you lost? No, you have no idea. He's got an angry face and everything. Hey, Vector. Who am I? You're not going to know because you're too tired. See, when his battery's low, he won't answer questions. Just go to sleep. Look at that angry eyes. So I finally tried to get a little bit more organized here. I did bring in a US General toolbox. Just trying to stay organized. I tried to put, all my fluids, on that side right there. I've got obviously my simple green carb cleaner, and actually that's paint. And PB blasters there. Got some gloves in there. Obviously, it's just one of my wrench sets. It's a gear wrench, geared wrench set. My temp gun is in there. Some bits, snips, dikes, special. That's all UDR junk right there. So this is all the UDR stuff. First drawer on the left-hand side. I'm still trying to stay organized. It's not always happening, but just some of my small tools file, some of the pliers and all that junk. Desolderer, got my gram scale, got my spare caliper in there. Just like I said, just trying to be organized. That's my other digital caliper right there. Then in this bigger drawer, this was supposed to be, I don't know. I have no idea. But the UDR ended up stripping out and melting one of these fake hubs, which I've got one coming now, or I've got a set of two coming that are now aluminum. Get rid of that junk. But I'll tell you right now, that's right there, what you're looking at, that's why you're paying the money that you're paying for that thing. It's a nice machine. I do not like the fact that the fine, silty, dusty material's getting in there, but that also goes to show that you should be maintaining your cars a heck of a lot better than I do. That's just a spare gimbal thing, what do you want to call that, for a tripod. In this drawer right here, again, kind of not super organized. I got my alignment machine for setting my camber on my vehicles. What else is in here? Nut drivers, my little goth wrench, a couple snap scissors. This is actually an automotive pry tool, so you use this for fasteners and in some cases for windshield release. It's an old windshield release deal. Couple of battery banks. Next drawer. Trying to keep all my GoPro junk in here. They even got my smashed lens one in there. I'm missing one of my GoPros. I just realized that. One of my GoPros is missing. That's actually one of those 360 cameras right there. This is the setup that I somewhat use for recording. This is a nice tripod. I got a couple of tripods. This little clamp thing is actually pretty cool. So on the remotes that doesn't fit, this does. So I like this. This had its own like little ball head thing. Yeah, I called that a gimbal. It's a ball head. But again, like I said, just trying to stay organized. Fidget spinner, that's for Vector. This isn't actually mine. Stinking fidget spinners. Got a couple of those nice little goth wrenches in there. Head straps. Belly strap for my dog. And then, what's in this drawer? Anything yet? That's right. So I'm trying to keep my chargers in here. That's the charger I use right there. It's a HTRC T240 Duo touchscreen. Does like everything. It'll even charge your car battery if you want it to. There's supposed to be two chargers in here. The other one's sitting right there, getting ready to charge. That thing. Got that to open. Got a couple of remotes right there. There's a couple of remotes right there. Got the Mojave. Mojave. Not Mojave. It's called a Mojave. Got the Mojave. There's my custom crawler build that hasn't gone anywhere with all metal and just craziness. There's my wife's Traxxas Max. There's my Gen 7 sitting up there with its body. I forget what's in that box right there. There's my Exceed Barca. That's my gas 1/5 scale or 1/6 scale, whatever the heck scale that is. I think it's 1/5 scale. That thing's it's just loud. There's my I can't believe that I bought 2 of them. That's the first time I've ever done that. So that's a LOSI Tenacity DB Pro. That thing is literally, it just came out of the box just for pictures. And now it's just sitting right there for now. Well, it is her Max. It really is. It's just, you know, obviously she's been sick, so. There's Mad Van. Or should I call it Drag Van? That's going to be Drag Van. That thing is going to be awesome. That thing is actually pretty cool. I do like it. And then you got my Earthquake right there. Got my T-Max right there. Got my other, that's an E-Max with a Redcat Racing body. And then I got my HoBao buggy down there. And then, what else do I got? Yeah, the UDR is just all in pieces right now. Trying to be organized, trying to keep all the screws and everything together. Then obviously you got my HoBao MT. Here's my other. This is my baby right here. This is my Fox body. This is my Fox body. DB Pro. This thing. Yeah. I don't like to throw around the word favorite, right? Because it can sometimes always be something else that takes its place. But that thing right there makes me feel like I know how to drive. Then we got this little stupid thing right here. This is a little project. This thing was actually pretty fun. I ended up, so what this was it's a, you know, toy grade, but believe it or not, I've been able to upgrade this thing, which is pretty cool. So I was actually able to put oil-filled shocks in the back, or should I say oil-filled shock. I never finished the build. Those are my LOSI paddle tires. There's my JRX Pro that I think I'm just going to finally put that thing away. There's a couple of my planes. Got a plane there, got a plane there. There's my E-Revo that actually has, the E-Revo actually has the same motor that, and ESC, well, Hobby Wing ESC, where it's basically the same motor that's in that Redcat, the Team Redcat thing there, the TRMT. And then there's a couple of my wings right there for the planes. And then that's my box for my drone. There's the Kyosho. You don't see those batteries just sitting there. There's my Kyosho. That's going to be a drag car, meaning a dragster. Then what else we got? General Motors, of course. Am I missing anything? Box full of plain stuff. The Gen 8, I just can't open. Gen 8 Axe Edition. I had that thing on pre-order. I was literally like one of the first ones to get it in my area. Hyper VT from HoBao. That thing is supposed to rip. Then we've got this little guy right here. And we got that little guy right there. And what else we got? We got a couple boxes of HoBao. So that's like literally, these are boxes of just HoBao. Oh yeah, right inside of there. That's my CAMO X4. So my CAMO X4 is in there. That's one of those truggies. So that's a hyper. It's that thing right there, but it's nitro. So that's a nitro truggy that's in that box. Then obviously you got this beast right here. That's obviously my LOSI DBXL-E 2.0. Then we got the Redcat Kaiju. Got a couple amps and subs for my Camaro. Then we've got this thing right here, which is the HoBao Hyper TT. Then this is my Road Rocket. That is my Hyper EPX. That thing, I mean, that thing is untapped. That thing right now, it's top speed in its current configuration with its stock tires and with that cab. The cab right now is part of its limitation. So that cab at 67 miles per hour then causes the truck to lift and lose traction. So then there's obviously, everybody knows that, drag bug. Why are you? Oh, you got on the mat, you little maggot. Then obviously my ground pounder, that's just sitting right there. That's the other half of the MT. We got some stuff up there. Got the Phaser MK2 69 Camaro, of course. HoBao Hyper MT Sport Plus. Then obviously we've got the Team Associated DR10, which this is like everybody's name. DR10, I even put the plastic on it to try and keep it nice. But these were all the donators for parts for version 2, technically, of this car. And obviously it's got the Super B sticker on it because it is a Super B. Obviously you know it's a Dodge. And then, of course, now we've got that thing right there. The rock and roll Traxxas XMAXX that I didn't think, what, the Camaro should be a track car? Nah, that's something different. I've got a room upstairs that's like dedicated to 67, 8, and 9 Camaros, the first generation. And Firebirds too. Because in my family, that's literally what my family has had. Camaros, Firebirds. I don't know why. It's just what we like for cars. What else? Am I missing anything? I feel like I'm missing cars. Am I missing cars? Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I guess that's it. I think I need more. I don't think I have enough. Yeah, the Tomahawk right there. But yeah, that's where that bad boy's sitting. So there you go. There was the RC Guy Garage shop tour. Trying to get organized. These boxes are actually pretty good. They all interlock. They stack in different configurations. Trying to, again, like I said, trying to get organized. That's why that's in here now. Oh, my inertian skateboard. This thing is a rocket. I love this thing. With its R-Spec Ghost wheels. That thing is fast, and it goes forever. We got some new HoBao meats for the EPX stock. Some HoBao meats. Some upgrades for the EPX. Got some new belts. Got some little aluminum upgrade pieces, parts. Aluminum hexes. Get rid of those plastic ones. And also for the DR10. Throw some aluminum hexes on the back. Not that it really needs it, but I got them anyway. Part number for that is right there. 22130. Belts. Sway bar kit. These are, I got a new body for it too. There's the body. So I've got a new EPX body right here. And then I've got another body that is going to be a special body on the EPX conversion. So the EPX, I've been working on trial and tests of, you know, parts and test fitting things to ultimately make the thing rip even faster. And then obviously these things right here, those paddle tires, probably, you know what, I wonder, will this... Nah, it won't fit on the Max because of the hex is way too big, or the hole is way too big. But a bunch of Kaiju tires. That's all loaded with Kaiju tires. That's a stack of Kaiju tires right there. Parts. Just a whole bunch of junk. Shop tour. It's what it ended up being. It ended up being the RC Guy Garage. What's in my shop tour. Oh, and my drone. My Phantom 4. Where am I from? I am from Massachusetts. Interesting accent, yeah. It's called, you know what's funny is that I don't realize that I have an accent, but, you know, depending upon, I guess, where you are in the country or where you are on the planet, the accent apparently is just called Bostonian. It's not like anything awesome. It's just a New England accent, I guess. Yeah, what, the Kaiju tires? Yeah, the Kaiju tires are awesome. Riff, you've got an Autel? I got a Phantom 4 Pro. There's one more drone. One more drone that's on my radar. I've talked about it before. I think you guys already know what it is. Right, that explains it. Who was saying my stuff was junk? Someone was saying that my RCs were junk? The only one thing I won't do is I won't show my garage. Can't do that. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Radar. Right. It's like for some reason we don't pronounce. I pronounce it sometimes. Like one of the going things for the channel is wheelie bar. Wheelie, B-A-H, bar. Not B-A-R. There's no R in bar. So that's when we got into the drag race scene. Wheelie bar. Everything's got a wheelie bar. Oh, Rich, you taking off, man? We'll see you later. B-Ace, you got your first hobby grade RC in April of this year. All right, B-Ace, what is it then? What's your first hobby grade RC that you just got? Where'd you go, B-Ace? Brett Rochelle, what's going on, guy? You thought you had a lot of extra stuff? Dude, you have no idea. I've got stuff upon stuff. It's not a good situation. Let's put it this way. The junk drawer in our kitchen is the largest drawer, like, in the kitchen. But it's got everything you need in it. I said my stuff was junk? Oh, I might have. I got all this junk here. You know what's funny? Now looking at the ground pounder just sitting here does make me want to do something with it. Look at that thing. Little ground pounder, 4-wheel steer. Pound some ground. It's so bad that I just don't. Come on, microphone, get out of here. That's my CCXRC microphone. It's when you can get the voice. You have to eat the microphone though to get the voice. Yeah, I'm gonna be slamming this thing around. These tires are just junk in their current configuration. If you do this to the tire, that's what you got to do other than swapping the tires out. Swapping the tires out definitely assists. Any idea how many models I have in total? You probably just have to rewind the video. How many do I have? Like right now, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I have 41 is what I think I just counted. 41. It's enough so that, you know, you can break a few and keep going while you're waiting for parts. What, and 2 vectors? Right. I didn't count them. Right. RC New Hampshire. What's going on, guy? You think you're going to jump on a LOSI 5T? Yeah. I don't know, man. That's awesome. I myself, nah. Too, I don't know. The only issue that I'm having with all these gas and nitro is just that there's no hiding. Wherever you go, there's no hiding. You know what I mean? It's just like when I run that Barca, man, literally it sounds like I'm just out in my backwoods just cutting trees down. Except I'm cutting trees down in my front yard. Mitchell's, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for that super chat, man. Let's talk ground pounder. Go ahead, talk ground pounder. What do you want to tell me about? What do you want to tell me about it? That the axles break on your first jump, that the servos strip out on bad landings, that it's underpowered and underwhelming. The rest of it actually is okay once you stop breaking axles. I don't know. I have ideas for it, but this is, oh, I didn't count the Gen 8, so 42. This is, oh, I didn't count the Gen 8, so 42. 42. And, shh, there's more coming. Oh, wait a minute, what are I talking about? Wait a minute. 43. 43 right here. 43. $43. That's a couple. That's a couple. It's a couple. Just a couple. I will say, as far as like a big RC, when I take it out, the DBXL-E is one of my favorite larger RCs. Oh, I used to also have a Jackrabbit, which was a what the heck was that? Who made the Jackrabbit? Who the heck made the Jackrabbit? I forget who made the Jackrabbit. But that was a quarter scale. That thing was pretty cool. What else did I have? My first hobby grade RC was a used RC10. Then I bought a kit RC10 gold pan. Then after that, I bought the Ultima, the Kyosho Ultima. And then what did I get after that? I think after that was my JRX Pro. Well, I call it a JRX Pro. It was a combination of a JRX-T and a JRX-2. It was a scratch-built car that I built myself. What else? What else have I had? Bunch of planes, couple helicopters, boats. I used to do boats. It's because I lived on a pond. What else did I have? I think that's it. Something like that. I think that's about it. Yeah, it sounds good enough. Screw it, no one cares. What's going on? J.O. Oh, stop it, J.O. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Mad Van, you'll be happy. You'll be happy about Mad Van. I promise you. All right. J.O., let's put it this way. I promise you, you will be happy about Mad Van. And if, like I said, if you're not, then there's no way. There's just no way, guy. There's no way you won't be happy when you see it. When you see Mad Van, there's no way you won't be happy. I know I'm sad. You know what's funny about the ground pounders? Those crazy CNC dumb axle things that they've got for it. It's way too much bulk, man. It makes it so it just doesn't even look right. I want to keep this stock form, in a sense. What did I just step on? Felt like something just stabbed into my foot. I do want to keep this stock form, in a sense, to the ground pounder. I do have a brushless setup for it. I thought about, keep stepping on something. I thought about doing a brushless setup for it. I do have something I can. I'll probably leave it stock for now, but it's the axles for me that's the biggest complaint. And the stupid. Are you kidding me? Out of the box, they're that dumb. Oh, Redcat, you really knocked it out of the park with this thing. The way I look at it, this thing is exactly what I wanted for if I was going to get a monster truck like that, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted the full wheel steer. I liked the ladder frame style, whatever you want to call it, construction of it. I liked it. That's why I bought it. Four-wheel steer I think the four-wheel steer was the biggest part. Out of the box, four-wheel steer. Just really dumb on the tires, though. But if you block off your vents, and fill the tires up with air, heck of a lot better. Jo, you're gonna be happy about Mad Van. ARRMA Granite Mega was fun until the motor broke recently. Guess it's a reason to learn. Right. Absolutely. You reserve the right to complain. You're not going to complain, though. If anything, you're going to lose your mind in a good way. Confirmed. It's confirmed. You'll lose your mind in a good way. Did my stream dump out? No, it didn't dump. Why is it all messed up here? Yeah, I don't know. Stack. What's going on, Stack? Yeah, but with those tires, if you block off the vents and put some air in them just for the ground pounder, it's better, way better. In loving memory of Jo, dude, I can't even begin to explain to you how happy you're gonna be. You're gonna be happy. Dude, you don't have to worry about, there ain't gonna be no in loving memory of Mad Van. Mad Van is still here, man. I mean, look at it. It's just still here. Look, all right. Mad Van is still here. But Mad Van is gonna be going under the knife. Mad Van is still here. Do you want to do like the slow rotation of it? In loving memory, do you want to burn a candle? Do you want to burn a candle for Mad Van? Still, I don't even have the wheelie bar on there yet. It's because we've got other ideas. Mad Van, do the slow spin. This thing is actually pretty cool. I do like it. Did I have the battery still in it? No. Mad Van is a cool little ripper. It really is. Now that's a different RC New Hampshire. That's a different kind of super chat right there. Mass all money. Oh my God, that's a riot, dude. Thank you. That's funny. Oh, homie. I thought it said money. See, my eyes really are bad, man. I thought that said asshole money. I realized it said homie. Oh my God, that's awesome. Whistling, like what? Whistling Diesel? It's like the Lunchbox's angry brother, right? It is, man. I was very surprised. I mean, that thing was only on 2S. I was wicked surprised at how well that thing ran on 2S. That thing did surprisingly well. You know what it did remind me of? It did remind me of, I'm going to sit down. It did remind me of the CAMO X4 Like in respect of the way it sounded. How do I do this? I don't think I can adjust this. Can I? Yeah. It reminded me of the CAMO X4, like point blank, and the way it sounded, the way it. I think it has CAMO X4 speed, but my CAMO X4 runs on 3S. And that thing was reminding me of my CAMO X4 on 3S. So, yeah. Actually, you know what? You know what I should do? I should take that thing out for an early blast tomorrow morning. That's what I'll do. Before COVID and coffee, I'm going to get up wicked early in the morning. Hopefully it's not going to be raining. Even if it is, it doesn't matter. This thing's waterproof, right? I didn't look. Do I have to look at the box? Do I have to look at the box to see if this thing is water? Does anybody know if the Mad Van is waterproof? I don't remember. I think it's water resistant. Because I don't even know if it's going to rain tomorrow or not. I don't remember. Anyway. F-150s on 4S? Your toilet started whistling? Oh my God. Right, really quick for riff. It really is quick for 2S. I shouldn't drown it. No, it's not. So it's not waterproof. All right. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Well, hopefully it's not going to rain tomorrow morning. If not, I'll get up. Well, I get up super early in the morning anyway. I'm like one of those people that's up at like 5:30 anyway. Well, actually, that's kind of late now. But 5:30, I'm usually up. I'll charge up a battery and rip that thing and see if I can do like a quick video before COVID and coffee. I actually, what kind of footage did I get for that? Should pan the camera a little bit. Nah, that's good enough. I've got a video, like I said, I've got a video just sitting in queue right now. You can see it. It's on the Kaiju. Right there. Kaiju. Oh, it's a notification that I myself am live. That's nice. But it had yeah, here's like a preview. Here's a preview of the video. So we're not gonna have any volume. Ah, that stupid thing is on. How do I get rid of that? Mute. Go to there. Where is it? Here you go. Here's your preview. Mad Van actually does real nice on that. And then, here comes the best part. That was it. Got some issues.
We had some grinding issues.
Grinding issues, yeah. I certainly did have some grinding issues. So basically what I did is I ended up exploring what the grinding issues were for the Kaiju, and came up with, obviously what you saw was this right here, blowing out. Look, I mean, how many teeth do I got left? Like a third, a quarter? All the rest of the teeth are just gone. So when I had taken off the inspection cover, obviously I saw dirt in there, and I tipped the thing upside down, and just teeth just poured out of it. So yeah, the Kaiju is a very Redcat, what do they call it? Redcat, like, hit a grand slam in almost. There are a couple of inherent, not flaws, but there are a couple of things with the Kaiju that, if you pay attention to the videos that are out there, square away, like, before you even take it out for its first rip. I know you might want to take it out there, but if you do, rip it on 4S. Wait to rip it on 6S. I know that's going to be hard to do, but get out the WD-40 and treat the upper arms. That's one thing. Gus's Custom Creations is actually working on a replacement thing, rear body mount, that you might want to check out too at some point. He's right now he's stockpiling them, so they're gonna be for sale. So hopefully he'll do a video on that fairly soon. This stripping out, with all the abuse that my truck has had, and somewhat some lack of maintenance probably assisted in this gear self-destructing as bad as it did. Probably won't do the Gus's Custom Creations just yet. I probably won't do his mod just yet. But what I'll do is I'll order his parts that he put together. Like I said, he put together a single link that you just click it, and like all the 3 parts that you need are right there. I thought that was really nice of him to do that. But I'll just order another one of these. As a matter of fact, I think I can order it right now. Where's my phone? J.O. Say it. Monster trucks are better than drag cars. Guy, how about this? For me, it's all equal. That's the thing. I don't think there is anything that's better over another, to be quite honest with you. You obviously know that I love monster trucks. What is that? What's that Hawaiian shirt thing in the background? You obviously know I like monster trucks. You know I like Mad Van, but I also like the DR10. And I also like the concept of drag van. But I think Redcat actually... my phone's dead. Well, never mind. I guess I'm not ordering the parts right now. MT is the best. Yeah, it all depends, man, because... I seem to more gravitate towards buggies, because for me, it's a different type of driving. When you drive a buggy versus a monster truck, it's a different type of like a different type of tuned driving, if you know what I'm saying. So like driving that DBXL-E behind me, that thing, I mean, why would I buy two Tenacity DB Pros? it's that good. The car is that damn good that I, for the first time, felt motivated to buy a number 2. That's crazy. But I think you know what? It's probably you gotta think about it this way. So my first RC car that I can like recall wasn't wasn't even a hobby grade. It was a Tyco turbo hopper, 9.6 volt. And what is that? It's a buggy. It's one of those. It's one of those in like, you know, tiny form. The thing was awesome. So I think I've always kind of like liked that buggy. Now, then obviously I got 2 RC10s, which those were 2-wheel drive. And then obviously I got the Ultima. That was a buggy as well. So I've always had like this thing for, you know, RC buggies. And especially now, like with filming a buggy is to get those, what is it called? POV? FPV? What the heck is it called when the camera's inside the car? So like with the DBXL-E, there's so much room in that thing, I could put a camera wherever. Even the UDR, even though the UDR is not a buggy, I feel the UDR is that bridge between a monster truck or an MT. And now when you say monster truck, you also mean like that thing and the Mad Van. You're not strictly talking about like ground pounder-ish kind of truck, because that's a different type of truck. So I think like the Mojave and especially the UDR are almost like that. It's that bridge. It's like that middle ground in between an MT and a buggy for me. For me, it is. Like when I film the UDR, the filming that you can get on that thing is awesome. Just because of what it does, all the suspension stuff that you get to see. Now you don't get to see that on the Mojave or Mojave. You don't get to see that in the Mojave. Right, you love your DBX. Yeah, I do too. JP, do you know, I think so far, I think I've got the longest runtime on my DBXL-E. What was it, 30 minutes? 30 minutes and 12 miles? 11.4 miles that car went. I think that's the longest running video. That thing's got like, it's not like a viral video, but I think it's got like 14,000 views on that one video, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe that's not the video. Well, either way, yeah, DBXL-E is actually awesome. I just noticed I keep adjusting my glasses. Right, buggies for handling you can't beat, right. It's a more tuned suspension. Like I was saying, I always talk about the DB Pro. LOSI Tenacity DB Pro, man. That thing will make you feel like you can drive. I have crashed less with that thing because of the way the thing handles and drives. Point blank. Right, but JP though, all I ran two 50C 5,000 milliamp packs, and I got 30 minutes. 30 minutes and 11.4 miles. It actually would have gone way further, but the pinion slipped off and I didn't know it did. So I stopped the ride. I didn't know the pinion slipped off. I just stopped the ride. It could have gone further. At one point, it was up to, I think it was up to about 40 miles per hour at one point. Oh yeah, you definitely bash with the buggy, but it's a different type of bash. Like a lot of times people use that word bash, and for me, I guess the word must mean something different, because like when somebody takes a drag car and you take a drag car out bashing, just to me it like just doesn't sound right. How do you bash a drag car unless you literally bashed into a curb on purpose? I guess that's bashing a drag car. But I could definitely see, bashing the Mad Van. When I take out my my HoBao Hyper MT Plus 2, that's not bashing, that's actually thrashing. So there's different levels, I think. At least for me, there's different levels. So I'm more of a thrasher. Like that thing, I've got a video on that thing where I purposely drove it like in point blank. I drove it like an idiot because I wanted to show people how it's not unbreakable, but I wanted to show people how resilient that truck was. And through all the bad purposeful landings that I did with it, I slightly bent one shock shaft, and I did blow out a valve, a shock valve. People call it a piston, but whatever. I blew out a shock valve, so that's it. Nothing else on that thing. That thing just, it just keeps going, man. That's why I'm hoping that thing up there, eventually there'll be a transformation for that thing, because I like the shorter wheelbase of that MT that's right there. If I'm pointing to the right area. Yeah, that thing. I like that shorter wheelbase. It's definitely more manageable. It handles my backyard track better than, which is crazy because it's not that much bigger, but the Sport handles the backyard track better than Old Faithful. Yeah. It's a yawn. Right, your infraction is very hard not to drive hard, right? You get about 25 minutes. That's pretty good. My Gen 7, that's how I ended up blowing the transmission and breaking drive shafts by going fast with it on 3S. The thing, now it's got an all-metal transmission, all-metal drive shafts. I mean, now it's not bulletproof, but it's pretty good. I 3D printed up a frame-mounted servo tray so I could get the servo off the axle. I just didn't like the way it looked. That was a look thing for me. Do I think that it could win in a tug of war between your .26 big block? What's the weight? What would, let's put it this way. If we could get equal weight, I think it would be fair. What's the weight of your truck? But you also said it's a long Titan long base. So does that mean you're trying to say you modified? Because mine's not modified. So if you want to go stock for stock, yeah. I think my MT plus 2 would put up a pretty good fight. Stock for stock, run the stock tires the same, like meaning if we had even playing, even playing field, even weight, even tire grip. Why not? I think it would put up a good fight. You can. Do you want me to end the stream so you can go to sleep? Yo, one. Do you want me to just end the stream right here so you can get to bed? Gold Goose, what's going on, guy? Man, I'm telling you though, my DBXL-E, it has been through some really hard hits. The first run out, I tried to bridge a gap and lawn darted it at full speed. Like, I mean, I think it was the first time. It was the first time that I actually had an RC that the first run I took it out, it was no fear full trigger. A little over 7 minutes of just full trigger, sand, ruts, jumps, like, and that thing, I mean, granted, it all depends upon the type of accident, but if you've seen what that thing has been through, that thing has been through stuff. And for it to just break minimally stuff that probably should have broke on impacts, that thing has been mint. What is it, that MK2C chassis, though? The type of aluminum that has a, it's a more resilient aluminum. Yo, one, we'll see you later, man. COVID and coffee tomorrow morning. Well, COVID and coffee. Actually, it'll be what? It'll be afternoon for you. It'll be 3 p.m. for you. COVID and coffee, 3 p.m. 9 a.m. over here. Or 9:30. 9 a.m. I'm gonna shoot for 9. I want to take out Mad Van now. Now I just point blank, because I took it down. Mad Van's gonna go out. As long as it's not downpouring. Take Mad Van out, take it for a couple of rips on the backyard track, try to throw together a quick little video. I should finish this kaiju video. That way you guys can see the kaiju video, but it's kind of like a part, I think it'll end up being like a part 1, part 2 video. How many minutes is it right now? So that kaiju video is... Right now, the kaiju video's at 17 minutes, and it'll probably just be a couple of minutes past that, because I'm going to incorporate Gus's Custom Creations video a little bit somehow in that. Yeah. Just, to give him the exposure that he deserves on that. on that repair. He did a great job. And he does a good job too explaining. So if you've never taken one apart to get to that, it's a good video for that too. No. I mean 17 minutes is how long that video is currently. Not that I'm going to post it in 17 minutes. Oops. All right, Mad Van. We'll still rip Mad Van. We'll rip it until we can't rip it in dirt no more. Right, dude. I am getting tired. I had a rough day today. I got a nice sunburn from today. Yeah, I didn't sleep inside, man. Yawn. Just talking about yawning's making me yawn. Yo, one going to bed now. It's kind of like making me like, oh, okay, it's time for me to go to bed now. It's another yawn. What the heck? That's it. I'm out of here. 5 a.m. Saturday morning, right? I think Earl must be doing another video. Yeah, I think he is. All right, Mario, we'll see you later, man. You don't want to miss COVID and coffee. Well, like I said, I'll probably do that unboxing on COVID and coffee. We can all see what's inside this box right here. Should be pretty cool. I'm excited for it. Sounds like it's got some loose parts in the box. I don't even know how it comes in the box. Bandit Darnville. Oh, are you talking about my last what's in the box? Oh, you Bandit. Let me, if you haven't seen that yet, let me know if you like the video. It's a little different. You got 3 videos coming this week. A set of upgrades on the TRX already. You're already upgrading a brand new truck that you probably didn't even drive yet? A little yee, you know it. That thing right there is bringing a little bit of yee to the channel. Yee. See you later, yo one. How's this stream been going? What are we looking at? We are looking at a stream of... No way. Are you kidding me? We have been on for 3 hours already? That's it. That's enough. Oh my God. All right. Oops. Come on. Stop hitting the wrong button, guy. Mets RC guy. Clever clickbait? No clickbait. See you later, RC New Hampshire. Yeah, I'm closing it up for the night myself. Right. One of the things I think I'm going to notice right away is I'm probably going to feel underwhelmed on its power, is my guess. But obviously, I know that it does stuff. Obviously. I've seen the videos, like I've said. I just feel it's going to be underwhelming considering other vehicles that I've driven. You know what I mean? I think the biggest thing is its resiliency. That's what I was more interested in. It being, you know, supposedly a slightly more resilient, you know, platform. Because it's, you know, it's the XMAXX. It's the bigger version of the Max. So if the Max has taken the abuse that thing has, between my wife and I, and my son, the XMAXX should just be able to double that abuse. And take it. Oh, actually, Bandit Darnville, instead of 67, 50, 100 Cs, how about some 9,100 Cs? 9,000. That's what I've got coming. 9,100 Cs. That should put a little bit of pep in it and longevity. No, the abuse that my wife puts on the Max. Because that Traxxas Max is hers. So between the abuse that both her and I put on the Max, not that not my wife is abused. Runtime of an hour. It won't though. The motor will burn up. The ESC will catch on fire before that happens. Yeah, right. Power. No. Never. JP? No, sir. That doesn't happen here. That ain't the kind of yee that I am. The XMAXX is right. It's proven right, exactly. And that's point blank. I mean, I think if you roll back on the videos, we're talking about what? Up until like a month ago or something like that. I think it was up until a month ago. I was like, I'm not gonna get the XMAXX. And there was one video that I saw. The guy's name on YouTube is Chief Gunny. One video that I saw, and it was a Facebook Live that he did on my Facebook channel. And his video, and how do I explain it? The video isn't, it's not that it's not epic. It's because we've seen the XMAXX do it all. We've seen it Jesus walk. We've seen it, you know, we've seen it go to the moon. We've seen it jump the Eiffel Tower. What else has it done? We've seen it slam into a wall at 500 miles an hour. We've seen like all the videos. We've seen all the videos of it. But this one video, and I can't explain to you why. It was just the way I think that's what's great about these videos, is that sometimes it takes just the right video to watch to make you change your mind and go, all right, I'll get it. And that's exactly what happened. And it didn't even show his crash. That's the crazy part. He just, you had to take his word for it. But knowing him through the channel here as a subscriber and knowing him through, my Facebook group, that's point blank what it took. It took the honesty that he has. He wasn't storytelling. He said what happened, and that's what did it. That's literally what did it. None of all those other videos. It didn't matter, what Kevin Talbot, or it didn't matter what Pat did, didn't matter what anybody else did. Anybody else that has an XMAXX, it didn't matter. I wasn't interested. But after that one video, even though there was no crash, it was his point blank honesty about the truck. That's literally what I think what sold it for me. And that's what's so great about this. That's why I jokingly say LOSI should be like giving me a kickback for all the DB Pros that I've sold. Because I point blank, like, I tell you, man, I don't like throwing away that, or throwing around, well, throwing away. I don't like throwing away or throwing around that word favorite, but when it comes to a 1/10 scale buggy or a 1/5 scale buggy, those two have got it for me. For me, just personal opinion. LOSI Tenacity DB Pro, 1/10 scale. If you're thinking about buying it, just buy it. Because if you don't, you're wasting time that you could be out there ripping it, making you think that all of a sudden now you're a hero driver. Now that thing, it's a bigger version of that. So you have to, number one, you have to know that. That thing is 32 pounds of meat flying through the air, ripping through the ground. It actually needs to go faster. There is a rumor. I'm not going to spread the rumor, and I'm not going to say what it is, because the conversation between this individual and myself stays right where it was, a conversation. But there is a rumor about that thing right there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. If it happens, man, I'm telling you. Wow. Yeah. I guess you'll be seeing doubles. So anyways, all right, I'm going to end this live stream right where we are. Or how about this? I'll end it right at in 1 minute. Give everybody a chance. I'm going to jump into the chat right now. I want to thank all the donators to the live stream today. We had JORC. We had who else do we have? We had Mitchell's RC. We had JORC a couple of times. RC New Hampshire. We also had Riff to the Raff. I think Riff Raff, you did a donation, I think, right? It's not showing up on my thing anymore. Why does it do that? How do I see where the why is the chat gone? Top chat. Do that. Super chat. All right. So we've got JORC, RC New Hampshire, JORC again, Mitchell's RC, JORC again. Dude, you went nuts. And JORC again. Riff to the Raff and Mitchell's RC. Boy, that was easy. I should have done it that way. Monster trucks are better than drag cars. Dude, that's all. I'm just reading the comment. The comment again. Live chat. All right. Yeah, I had to scroll back. I knew you did. I just didn't know where it was because it wasn't showing me. Right, Mets RC. We'll see you later, man. Your Rampage is 50 pounds? That's insane. Now, is that after upgrades, though? Mets, because yours is... Oh, JORC again. 1 minute. 1 minute to recognize recognize MT classes, King. You donated your opinions, but Mets, how modified right now is your how modified is your truck? You got gearing, you've got gearing and a pipe, and did you do arms and diff cases too, Mets? I got it on live chat. I should be able to see. You know what's funny? In the chat, it was stuck on JORC's In Loving Memory of Madban. Gearing, pipe. Oh, that's right. The carb, right. Arms, upper, lower, and diffs. Okay, yeah. Right. Do you know how much, know how much it weighed initially, like in stock form? Because the pipe is going to add a little bit to it. Next is a what? The hell is a recase? What's a recase? Box weight stock. Oh, okay. So box weight stock, it's 48 pounds? Wow. So your upgrades, have they made it heavier? Wow, I didn't know box weight it was. Oh, just an engine? Okay. High performance engine. Do you have a link to the video you were referencing that made you buy the XMAXX? No, because it wasn't a YouTube video. That's what I was trying to say. Chief Gunny is the YouTuber's name on YouTube, but he's obviously a different name on my Facebook group. The Facebook group, right? So the Facebook thing, channel, whatever it is, it's basically all the subscribers that are, well, not all, some of the subscribers that are here on this channel, they subscribed or they joined the Facebook group that I have, which is pretty cool because what it does is it bridges that gap. It allows Chief Gunny. It bridges that gap. Yeah, Chief Gunny. Bandit, you're still here. Right. So, and what it was a Facebook, I think either a recording or a Facebook Live. And I'm not going to say his name over this because that's different. Once you're in the group, you'll know who he is. It's just RC Guy Garage. It's the same as this. It's all it's actually, the link is in the description. If you look in the description right now, you'll see link to the RCGG Facebook group, RC Guy Garage. It's the first link. It's Facebook groups RCGG1. That's my Facebook group. And that must be you asking to join. I can't do anything about it right now because I'm on this. But other moderators that are in this can allow you in. But you gotta answer the questions though. If that's you. So it has, you might not want to join. You might not want to join though. We have rules. We already went through this. There's rules to the group. And basically all it is just trying to keep the, oh, he answered. He just spammed it. He was all yes. Anyways, there's rules to the group, and we, as moderators, there's a few moderators in there. How many moderators do we have now? 5 in total, right? 5 moderators for the group, I think. I think we got like 5 or 6 moderators for this. So pretty much the same moderators that are on this are the same moderators that are part of, you really don't? Right. Well, Bandit, you don't even have to. You know what I mean? It's not like a necessary thing. It's if anything, like I've told a couple of people, just make a private Facebook thing or whatever it is. Don't give it out. Just, just I don't know. Just make up a fake account so you can join the group. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to tell people to make fake accounts. I'm just saying. But yeah, it just has some rules, and it's basically just trying to keep you got to keep the group clean. So right now, the Facebook group has 0 strikes against it, so which is great. Same thing with this YouTube channel. Same exact thing. That's why, like when I used to do my drone stuff on the channel, I didn't break the rules because I'm a licensed pilot. So I'm not gonna risk, a $10,000 fine because of a stupid video. So I do things legally. I don't fly over 400 feet. I actually fly under that. I have my drone set to go to, I think it's 395 feet. So I've got like that little 5-foot buffer. Not that it really matters, because anytime you fly over a structure, whatever the structure is, as long as you are directly over it, you can add that many feet to it. But still, I also live near an airport, and we eventually sometimes have some low flying planes that are under 400 feet, which kind of ticks me off. That's my airspace. Billy Bob is here, Guy. Billy Bob, we are just about to wrap it up. I know you're in here to start trouble, but you're not going to be allowed to start trouble tonight, Billy Bob. Did you miss the beer drinking? Guy, you drink all the beer for us anyway. We do some iced tea drinking here. No beer. Troublemaker. That's right, you Billy Bob's a troublemaker. You go to 405? Don't do it, man. You got to take down a jetliner. Not that they ever come down to 400 feet anyway. I'm a rebel. I go to 405. Yeah, no, I try to do, like I said, and most of the shots that I take don't even need to be up that high. Like if I'm trying to get some crazy sunrise or sunset, yeah, I'll get up there pretty high. But for most of the stuff that I've done, you just need to be up like 30 feet, to get just some pretty slick shots. So, well, so much for one more. Yeah, I know, Guy. It's what happens. I just motor mouth and I just keep talking. And of course, what happens is Billy Bob shows up, and like I said, Billy Bob. I don't know, man. Billy Bob's a good guy. Billy Bob just has a drinking problem. He just doesn't know he does. All right, Flying Fortress. We'll see you later, man. All right. So like JP pointed out, so much for that one more minute. I'll end it like in one more minute. Like I said, thank you for the donators to the channel for tonight's stream. You point blank, you already know where it goes. Goes right back into this right here. We've got content coming up for so many vehicles right now. COVID and Coffee tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Obviously EST, Eastern Standard Time, because that's where I live. I live on the East Coast of the United States. We got a box right here, and we're just gonna open it up. I'm not gonna build it. We're gonna open it up. It's a build, but we're gonna open that box up. COVID and Coffee. Eventually I'll get into the ground pounder. I might have to talk to JORC a little bit. We'll get into the ground pounder. Mad Van, I'm hoping to take Mad Van out for a rip tomorrow morning. Hopefully throw out a video. I've got a kaiju, like literal video sitting in the queue right now. I got to get motivated to finish it. We're going to have more, obviously, on the DR10 right there. The DR10's parts are literally in. So, yeah. So the DR10, going to get a couple of speed rips on that, 2S, 3S, because I actually never did GPS tests on that. Just going to get it out there and just See what it is for numbers. I know everybody else has already done the numbers, but you got to do it for your own channel. You got to do it for yourself just to see what the numbers are. Right now, the DR10, as of its old wheels, actually ripped it straight. Billy Bob, what is that? For more beers? What are you doing, guy? Billy Bob, thank you for that super chat, man. Tony's here. What's going on, guy? Right, DR10 for the win. It is a good car. It really is. So right now the DR10, or it was ripping it straight until I took its tires and wheels off. I also am going to be running these tires right here. It's from a company in, that's right, you're eating a bunch of Ford right now. Tell you, man, I'm going to have a very difficult time if Ford comes out with JORC, guy. What are you doing? I'm definitely going to have a very hard time if Ford comes out with a V8 Raptor this year. I hope to God they do. Because if they do, I'm going to... There'll be one sitting in the driveway. There has to be. There just has to be. Right here, Raw Speed. It's a company out of California. They actually make their own tires in-house in California. It's an 1,800 square foot piece of property that he makes his own. He makes his own tires, and yeah. So the DR10, I was very underimpressed with. I don't know where the wheel is now. I was very underimpressed with the Proline Hoosiers. Number one being the foams. Why in the heck are your foams cone-shaped or curve-shaped on a drag tire? So you're making me take brand new foams and sanding them down so they'll properly work on a drag tire? Something wrong with you guys? So I'm going to be running these. These are from Raw Speed. These are actually the Drag Slicks SCT Slick with inserts. These are the soft compound yellow. These are the ones that I'm going to be running on the DR10. If you'll focus on it. What is going on here? Why is it not focused? It's focusing on the damn... Come on. Well, anyways, the package is gone anyway. I don't even know where I am. In the video, I'll obviously leave links and all that stuff so you can go ahead and get the tires yourself if they prove to be good tires, which I had a 40-minute conversation with the owner of that company, and it prompted me to, yeah, we've got some tires coming for the channel. So we're going to be testing out some of those tires on the DR10, which will be great because DR10 is a RTR, ready to run, not ready to race out of the box. It just takes a little bit of tuning, but the DR10, man, Mad Van's fun too, though. The DR10, I got to say, for 2020 so far, the DR10 was my best 2020 release purchase so far. There's a whole bunch of other stuff coming. And I know I said only one more minute. You got me looking at the Tenacity now. You know what? JP. Obviously, they're out of stock. They're out of stock right now because I got the last one. If you can find one, because obviously they're out of stock everywhere. If you can find one, don't even think about buying, just buy it. You will literally think you are a race god. Like, I mean, the thing, just the way you got to experience it, man. I tried to video that Tenacity Pro so many times, and every time I got back to the house and I downloaded the footage onto the computer, I basically would scrap the footage because the footage could not convey what what the experience was, what my eyes were seeing that this car was doing. I couldn't get the feel of how that car drove into the video until one time I finally was able to do it, and I did it a couple of times. So JP, I don't know if you've seen videos on that, and I'm not trying to get views. Views are nice, though. Yeah, actually, why not? I am trying to get views. Go onto my channel and check out the DB Pro videos that I've got. You might be impressed just with the car itself. That's the only reason why I'm saying check out, you know, my channel for views. For give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. Your XMAXX list, your Christmas list is expanding. Yeah, the LOSI definitely for me hit it out of the park with the Tenacity DB Pro. Yeah, I mean, come on. It's the first time I ever was motivated to buy 2 of them. I've never done that before. If anything, I was that guy that was like, why in the heck would you ever buy 2 of one vehicle? Well, now I know why. So, because sometimes an RC is just that good. All right, I'm out of here, guys. DB Pro, right. It is awesome. So, I'm going to just jump in here. We got JP, Rift to the Raft, Flying Fortress, CCXRC, Hector Santos, Bandit Darnville, Demo Art Guy. Demo RC is here. What's going on, man? Just as I'm ready to get out of here. Just Orange, what's going on, man? It's been a while since you've been in here. Billy Bob was here. Billy Bob is probably already passed out. JORC, thank you for the slamming the super chats tonight, man. You really killed it. I don't know why you did it, but you killed it. Let's see. We got, right, Jason, yep. Who else is in here? Mets RC was here. And I think that's it. Just going back real quick. Rift of the Raft, Mitchell. I think that's it. All right. I am out of here. COVID and coffee tomorrow. Like I said, COVID and coffee tomorrow, 9 a.m. We're going to see what's inside this box right here. I'm psyched about it. I'm definitely psyched about it. It's a little box, but it's got some heft to it. For what it is. For what's supposed to be in this box. This is the right box, right? I wanted to make sure. Yeah. For what's inside that box, I'm psyched about. Hopefully you'll be psyched about it too. 9 a.m. tomorrow, we'll bust that box open. Gonna take the Mad Van out for a couple rips. And then who knows? After we take Mad Van out, you hear me, JORC? Are you there, guy? Guy, you there? Where's somebody else? There's somebody else that's supposed to be here too. We'll take the van out potentially for its last Mad Van rip until it gets its conversion. So that's right. Mad Van is being converted into a drag van. Oh, that's like JORC. That's like just twisting the knife. It's like, oh, drag van. Just twisting it up. Is Earl coming to visit? Earl was here actually earlier, way earlier in the stream. He must have fell asleep. Or actually, you know what? Knowing Earl, he's probably either cooking dinner because of what time it was or is, or he's hanging out on a better channel, or he's doing another video, wrenching because his infraction caught fire. I mean, yeah. So anyways, you said someone was coming over tomorrow? Yeah, Tony, you're coming over to my house tomorrow, aren't you? So you heard it here first. CXRC, Tony is coming over to RC Guy Garage's house tomorrow for COVID and coffee. He's going to get in the car right now. And by the time tomorrow morning shows up, he'll be here at the house looking for a cup of coffee. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you guys for those donations. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys for coming to COVID and Coffee tomorrow morning, right? We're going to see you there. And like I always say, how do I end my streams and all that other stuff? I always say just get out there and rip it. Well, I mean, you might not want to get out there and rip it right now because, well, at least for me, it's dark. For you UKers over there, you guys can get out there and rip it because that point blank is what you should do. COVID and Coffee tomorrow morning. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming.